So in one word, describe what we're about to do.
Thrilling.
This is the watercolor that you dream of, the clarity.
It's gorgeous, it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, they're
cast. Just cast in the middle of it. There you go.
There's a shark. Oh my goodness.
I didn't know that it was like this.
This is why I want to be here.
Would I do it again? No.
But
am I glad that I did it?
Yes.
Yes. So, bright and early here on Life by the Bow. And what we're doing is we're going further than we've ever gone before in a boat this small. What do you think, Stephanie?
Well, I think that if we didn't have a buddy boat, I would not be doing this.
Yep.
But the fact that we're coming with a much larger vessel puts me at ease. I mean, that's the thing. If you go with somebody, you can cross a boat. Obviously, the weather has to be favorable, but that gives me
some peace of mind.
Yeah, a lot of peace of mind, because if we need to jump ship, we have a ship to jump to.
Exactly. So we got the weather.
And safety equipment.
And safety equipment. We got EPIRBs, satellite phones, VHF radios. We have spare props. And the reason why we chose this boat to go to Chub Cay is just for the simple reason that there's so many shallow sandy flats, and there's bone fishing and a lot of really good nearshore fishing that we just wouldn't be able to take advantage of in a larger center console. So we saw the weather window, we got the boat to do it, so we said why not. So next stop is Bimini, where we're going to be checking into Bahamian Customs, and then from Bimini we're going to Chub Cay. So we're at about the halfway point, 44 miles left to go. Overall, it's about 90 miles from home to Bimini. And as you can see, the seas are just beautiful. Angel's boat is a deep V center console. That boat is meant for big, heavy seas, offshore fishing, whereas this boat is more intended for shallow water fishing. It's not necessarily made to do big water crossings like this, but like we mentioned, if you have the weather to do it, it's really not a problem. So my biggest focus when I was loading this boat was loading all of my weight towards the front in order to keep that bow down, which allows the front of the boat to cut through the waves much better. Now, this boat doesn't have much dead rise. And basically, dead rise is the sharpness at the bottom of the hole, essentially. So Angel's boat is a much sharper knife than ours, so his is going to land a lot softer, but at the same exact time, once we get to Chub Cay, we get to go to places that he can't go because his boat needs about 5 to 10 feet to run comfortably, where all we need is inches. So there's pros and cons to bringing both of these boats over there, but doing about 30 miles an hour, we are burning 2.2 miles per gallon. This boat holds 88 gallons, so we're just fine on fuel. So once we get there, we're gonna fuel back up, and then we're on our way to Chub. All right, so made it to Bimini here. Took us actually under 3 hours, which is a fantastic crossing. Towards the end, I mean, we bumped up to as fast as 45 miles an hour, so it's safe to say that we definitely got here quick. We burned about half a tank, which is 45 gallons of fuel, so we're just topping off here, and spectacular crossing. You know, the weather that you want. 1 to 2 foot seas, light winds, no thunderstorms, but unfortunately, we're kind of stuck here right now. The goal is to get to Chub Cay, but there's storms forming over the bank right now, so that's kind of hindering our trip as we speak. Angel and Francesca could probably make it, run through it, no problem, but since we're in a smaller boat, we don't want to get caught in anything that we don't want to be in. Now, the bank is only about 10, 15, 20 feet on the way over, so it's relatively shallow compared to the Gulf Stream, but if these storms kick up, we can definitely still get into some trouble. So we're just playing it safe, And that's key. The fact that we have a buddy boat, it just makes us feel that much better. So there's nothing wrong with being stuck in the Bahamas. So I'm hoping that eventually we'll get to Chub Cay. All right, couple hours later, we're good to go. Well, I wouldn't say good to go, but it's a lot better than it was. The storm continues to dissipate, starting to get some sunny skies here, so we're gonna give it a go, and fingers crossed, say some prayers, hope for the best. This is the watercolor that you dream of, the clarity, everything. I don't know, like I'm excited to get to Chub, but at the same exact time, like I'm just enjoying the ride. Like you can see straight down to the bottom. It's like a dream. I mean, I don't really know how else to describe it. Beautiful. It's
literally straight out of a like movie scene. You just see like blue for miles. The clarity's there. Like you're passing over coral heads. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Alrighty, well we made it here to Chub Cay. In total, did 190 miles today, and we burned about 100 gallons. Right on time, because it just started raining, and the funniest thing just happened.
So Clay missed it.
Okay, so the room key says 603 on it. So we're trying to figure out if we're cabana 6 or 3. Cabana 3.
We're like Clay's running around and he walks up to this cabana and like the door.
I just see some guy laying in bed and I'm just like, whoa,
you see right through them. So he walks and goes, oh man, there was a person there, and I see the guy run out, and when he runs out,
I'm like, oh man, I'm about to get my butt kicked
I was
or
like,
something.
I'm so sorry, we're trying to figure out which room is ours, and he's just like, was that Clay? Stephanie? And then he's just like, oh my gosh, like you're the reason why we're here, and all these things, and it was just like really cool. So we're neighbors with a fan, and it's just like really nice to meet them in person. So they're excited to see this video.
Yeah, right. So they were just inspired to come to the Bahamas after watching some of our videos. But if this doesn't inspire you, I don't know what does. One thing that Stephanie and I love about the cabanas, this is actually our second time staying here at the cabanas. I mean, just look at this view straight out to the beach.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
All you gotta do is just start walking. And you're here. Start running.
We will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning on the Pathfinder in Chub Cay.
When you're on Bahamian time, you're on good time.
But we're still up early.
Yeah, I'm a little tired right now.
One of the biggest reasons why I brought this boat over here was because I wanted Stephanie and I to get our first Bahamian bonefish.
Yeah.
I used to do quite a bit of inshore fishing growing up as a kid, so I'm gonna see if Stephanie and I can dig up some of those old roots and just really see where the day goes from there. So we're pulling up into this creek here, and we have an outgoing tide, so I would imagine that these fish are gonna be pushing out here onto this grass flat. But we're just using a little 2500 spinning setup, 10-pound leader J hook, and a little split shot with a dead shrimp tip there. So we're just gonna keep on pushing up inside of here and see if we can get lucky. There they are right there. Got our first school of bonefish. See if we can catch one.
Oh my gosh, they're going.
Cast. Just cast in the middle of them.
Footage.
There you go. Just let it sit. Let it sit. Oh, right there.
No, they're right here.
There you go.
There's a shark right there.
Horse him in.
No, I'm gonna open it up so he doesn't get sharked. I'd rather.
Go. Horse him. Get him fast.
The shark's coming.
Open the bell. Open the bell.
He got him. He got him, dude. No, he didn't.
Go. Reel. Just doesn't matter if you break them off. Just get them in. There you go. Good job, Stephanie.
I'm holding the spool.
Don't hold the spool. Just get them.
Oh,
get them.
the shark's
Open the
there.
bail. Open the bail. Open the bail.
Shark's right there. You see the
Force
shark?
him in. Go.
Hold on,
Force
the shark's right there. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him go.
There you go. Good job, Stephanie. Shark's gone.
No, he's here.
Come on, first Chub Cay bonefish for Stephanie. There you go.
He's right here.
There you go.
He's right here. Oh yeah, baby.
Don't put your hands in the water.
Yeah,
nice job,
look
Stephanie.
At that bonefish. First thing in the morning.
Yeah.
What a beautiful,
that is so
beautiful
cool.
fish.
But luckily we found him tailing right here.
First thing in the morning. I'm gonna
that
go
is so cool, Stephanie.
I'm gonna go ahead and let him go.
Yeah, be gentle with him.
Oh, well.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Hey, good job. There they are right there. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. They're here, man.
Here, go, go, go. I got it. Dude, look at the bonefish.
This is crazy. I came 190 miles in this boat for this fish right here.
Clay.
Look at that, man.
First thing in the morning.
Look at that. My first ever sight casted bonefish in Chub Cay in the Bahamas. First thing in the morning, that's so cool.
Good job, babe. I feel like catching a bonefish is something that we have been after for a little over a year. If you guys do recall our Cerula Mar
Yeah,
video.
about this time last year, we fly fished in Andros for bonefish, but I'm sorry, like, that doesn't compare to taking your boat 190 miles into the Bahamas and doing it off of your own personal vessel. It's such like a fulfilling accomplishment being able to do exactly what we set out to do.
I would say for me, it doesn't really matter if we're in our boat or somebody else's. I guess that's more of a you thing.
Captain versus crew. But there's just so much more to do here in Chub Cay. So we're looking forward to the day. We're looking forward to hanging out with you guys, and this is just the beginning. So I had pretty high expectations for Chub Cay, but I didn't know that it was like this. I mean, the hardest part is trying to decide what you want to do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take advantage of this beach for a little while and just see what ends up happening.
I know a lot of people come to the Bahamas for fishing, but honestly, this right here is where it's at for me. I'm speaking in my own personal opinion. Like, I mean, fishing is great. We have great fishing in the Keys, but when you come here and you see the rock formations, the greenery, the beaches, like, this is why I want to be here. And then, not to mention, you know, the thrill of just getting here. You're crossing a 24 Pathfinder, and we're getting into places that are really hard to navigate. I don't think I would do it again, to be really honest. Like, there was some questionable weather while we were coming over here. So
there's still questionable weather.
Yeah, let's just make it back in one piece, and we'll see how things go. But if you see this video, that means we made it.
That means we made it. So we just made it here to Flo's Conch Bar.
And exactly what the name is what they have.
Yep, got a lot of conch here.
Even conch shells everywhere.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't pick the weather always when we come on these trips, but hey, we're still here and hopefully these storms dissipate, so maybe we can get back to doing some fishing.
Either way, I'm having a good time and getting a little workout. This is a steep walk.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead.
This brings back so many good memories.
I know.
Because Clay and I, the first time we actually came was together, was when we recently had just gotten engaged.
Big thanks to GTB.
Yeah, thanks to GTB. We all came together as a group.
Chester is running the place right now, and he was nice enough to serve us some drinks, but he said if you want food, you got to call about a day or two in advance. And his phone number is right there below where you guys can call, put in your order, so by the time you guys get here, your food is ready to go. But even if you don't want to get food, he's open for business here. He let us come on inside, get some shelter, and hopefully this storm passes faster than anticipated.
Well, if not, we still have drinks, so we maybe have, I hope they have a bed around here. I'm just kidding.
This entire island is all run by him. He lives here by himself. Everything is run off of a generator, not to mention he pays $8.25 a gallon just for fuel. So this GoFundMe is down in the video description below in order for him to get solar power. But if he can't get these solar panels, who knows if he can survive still out here. You on?
I am on.
Got him? Get him, girl.
Got him. Ooh,
Nice
strawberry grouper.
That looks like a nice one.
Well, they don't really get
Sweet.
that big. So.
No, they don't. It's a decent sized little strawberry grouper right there. They're very aggressive, and there's a lot of them here in the Bahamas. It's like you almost can't get past them. Two of those and we're good for our ceviche, right?
Wouldn't even say one. So the bite has turned off here, so we're just going to snorkel around and check out all the beautiful coral and do some exploring.
I'm gonna shoot something, that's what I'm gonna do.
Clay is saying he's gonna shoot something, so let's see what happens. Woo! You actually caught one? Get it. Oh my goodness.
That's why you get in the water.
Clay, I just don't think you realize how big that hogfish is.
I realize how big he is, Stephanie. That's why I was telling you. Stephanie fought me on getting in the water, and I told her, look, let me just find a fish, I'll shoot him, and I'll get out just as fast as I dive down to get him.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am so happy you did it.
What do you say?
23 to the fork.
21 to the fork.
Oh man.
Yep.
See, this is why I don't spear. I probably catch undersized fish.
Stingray coming in to check me out. Ooh, a little too close for comfort. Woo!
Clay, the stingray thinks I'm making conch salad.
Close enough.
Well, he thinks he's gonna get some conch.
So cool, we just show up. Sharks, turtles, stingrays. Just saw a school of bonefish come up in here. You're from Miami. Perfect.
See, that's the kind of fillet I like for the ceviche. It's nice and white meat, and it's not a big fillet, so like it's not very flaky. And to me, that calls for some good tasting ceviche.
So we got the grouper cut up to the same consistency of the ceviche. Now we're just gonna add it. Let that cook for about an hour, I'd say. Stick it in the cooler. It's gonna be nice and cold on this hot beach.
I mean, this is just icing on the cake right here. We got some friends over here, and for good reasoning, you know. This is a really popular spot here in the Berry Islands just because of this beautiful beach, of course the water, the blue hole, which we're going to show you guys here in a little bit, but we're going to make some ceviche first, let that cook while we're visiting the blue hole. But this is just spectacular, and the fact that we had to deal with all the storms, that's what just makes this so much better.
Yeah.
You want to know one of the best parts about coming to the Bahamas and sitting on a beach? You get to look at your boat all day.
That's true.
That's exactly what I do with this thing.